Hurricanes, we've got wildfires. It just doesn't stop, does it?
Never a dull moment in the weather department. Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy would vouch for that, I think. Right,
Yes, always keeping it interesting. We actually start tonight with a live view from Corpus Christi, Texas, where those outer rain bands of Tropical Storm Alberto continue to impact wet weather. We saw folks standing on the beach. This is one of the areas, though, underneath that tropical storm warning. Over the next 48 hours, they're going to see coastal flooding, heavy rain, and tropical storm winds targeting this spot. Now, we know the core of the moisture, as we look at the satellite radar for Alberto, really focuses on Central America with a lot of that moisture pushing in. But with the outer rain bands and the potential for that wet weather along the coast, we know impacts will be felt in the United States. Why does that matter to Utah? Well, we could see some of that subtropical moisture. We'll talk about that here in just a second. Closer to home, quieter conditions with a few clouds. Live view from Logan, pretty shot from Cache Valley today. Temperatures in the 70s. Our southwest flow helping to bring temperatures back to average. We have noticed an increase of cloud cover in central Utah along the Wasatch Front and the Wasatch Back this evening. That's capping some of that daytime heating, but all in all, it was a really beautiful day. Live view from Iron County, Cedar City, 84 degrees. Looks really pretty. They have more sunshine than we do in the north this evening. Temperatures right now 70s across the board. 78's the lucky number. Ogden, Provo, Heber, low 80s over in Vernal, 90s on the eastern side of the state. 93 in St. George right now. We know temperatures have been on the up and up since our unseasonably cool Tuesday. We are back at it, 10 degrees warmer than where we were at this point yesterday. 14 degrees warmer in Milford and Moab, 8 in St. George. So the increasing temperature trend, that's going to continue, except for tonight, as those numbers drop in the 70s to the 60s. Mostly cloudy skies this evening will give way to partly cloudy conditions by the time we hit ABC4 News at 10, with those temperatures dropping. All right, let's talk big picture here. This is important. It kind of shows what's happening as we get through the remainder of the week. That area of low pressure digs south. You can see that high pressure over to our east. Those are two key players in what happens Thursday and Friday right here in the Beehive State. We increase moisture, and then that high pressure heads towards the Four Corners. It retrogrades a little bit, centers up over Utah, meaning high heat is on the way. But before we get to the high heat, we will be dealing with some thunderstorms for a portion of the state. Eventually, that ridge will settle back towards the Four Corners, and we'll see numbers drop a bit. Futurecast walks us through wet weather potential. Quiet for the rest of today and for most of tomorrow, but by the afternoon, here comes that moisture. We do get thunderstorm potential. Subtropical moisture could get caught up in our southwesterly flow. It becomes more widespread Friday because that area of high pressure, as it retrogrades, moves towards the Four Corners, and that pushes moisture into central Utah along I-15, and active skies look to continue on the eastern side of the state. Thunderstorm potential is on its way for the close of the work week, with Friday looking better than Thursday. Flash flood potential possible for tomorrow, but peaks on Friday. It's probable in several locations. We know with subtropical moisture, we can get some heavy downpours. You're going to want to pay attention to alerts, especially in these areas, because we could see strong thunderstorms roll through. Let's talk about the monsoon a little bit. North American monsoon, typically early July. Here we are, late June. That Four Corners high has a circulation around it, and it drags that moisture from the south of us that's moving into the Gulf. Right now with Alberto, it's hitting the Gulf, and we're going to drag that into the Beehive State. The concerns that come with this, well, we get the moisture, but we get intense surface heating, and we have orographic lift. That forms thunderstorms. Those thunderstorms can be severe. On top of that, we can see the flash flooding. So this is a season that we pay very close attention to here in the Beehive State. Again, usually July through mid-September, we are very aware of it. We love to forewarn you. But the word monsoon actually means reversal of winds, because we're going to get winds coming from the east this time of year as opposed to the west. Interesting little tidbit there. 80s and 90s for tomorrow, 100 in St. George with the potential of thunderstorms, 102 in St. George, 100 in Moab, where they have a best chance of seeing some storms roll through. Tomorrow's the solstice. Did I tell you summer is starting? Triple-digit heat for the next 7 days. Slight chance Monday. Looks like that moisture will be a little further into south central Utah. Here's the Wasatch Front. We bring back the 90s. Southwest flow also brings the heat. We could maybe flirt with a record on Sunday for the Wasatch Front as that high pressure takes control. And then we ease into next week, but it's only by a degree or two, so things change. Yesterday, gorgeous day in the 60s. Today, we're in the 70s. Don't blink. Summer comes in and flexes its muscle really, really quickly. So
Big flex.
we're going to be
flex.
feeling it for sure.